So hey you guys, I got a quick thought that I want you guys to think about, ponder on. So welcome in to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this reality, this 3D reality. I'm Lex. If this is your first time, join the family if you feel called to, so let's just jump right in. Okay, so y'all know how in the law of attraction they say to treat the universe like a magazine, right? And select it. So if you are on a certain type of reality right now that you don't necessarily resonate with, the universe is going to give you experiences, people, places, thoughts, and things will show up in your reality that you don't necessarily resonate with because you're wanting to go to a higher height, right? You want to go to a higher reality. So what a lot of people misunderstand is they think that they're thinking about it as like a child aspect or as like a religious aspect where they're waiting to be given something, when more so it's about what you select and what you accept, right? So for example, let's paint the picture. If you are trying to manifest a soft girl life, or my masculine like this luxurious type of life, whatever that looks like to you, usually if you're trying to manifest it, you're not there yet, right? I mean, mentally you could be there, but if you were really there fully mentally, it would be already in your reality. So you're not there yet. To get there, you have to select it and accept that reality. And the way that you do that is by not accepting anything that doesn't align with it. But if you're starting from scratch and everything in your environment and everything in your reality isn't in alignment with it, you have to start to not only just not accept what you don't want, but you also have to select it, speak it, and visit it. So, for example, everybody loves this example. If you want a car and you're in a car that you don't desire, start to envision that you're in the car that you want. Go test drive it. Capture that moment. Remember I told y'all about taking a picture? So if you go test drive a car, y'all can go back to my old video where I posted about it, but I just posted it last week about taking an energetic photo of an experience. So if you go test drive the car you want, if you go visit the neighborhood that you would like to get a house in or build a house in, if you go visit the job or the environment you want to work in, take a mental snapshot of that moment and then hold on to that. Go back to that moment often. And whenever your reality serves you up, right? Because when you think about it, remember back in the day when old folks used to have to order from the catalog and we have to ship the money, check or whatever in, and you'll pick what outfits you want out of the magazine, shipping your order, right? And then you wait for it to come back. It's just like that. Real old school. Some people are gonna be like, what? You used to have to do what? Yep. That's how the universe works. So it's gonna be a time delay. Even though we know time is not real, we're operating in a universe that operates off time. So with that being said, you wanna work with that time delay. You're not waiting for your order, you're creating. So once you go ahead and send that order in to the universe, you're gonna start to create an environment that is more like the one that you ordered. Okay, well, how do I do that? Okay, well, the physical items, that's nothing. They're gonna come. But what is the mentality of the person who has those things, those desired reality? think about that mentality. And when you have thoughts that don't align with that mentality, stop and reshape those thoughts. Get centered. Pay attention. Don't ignore it. Address it. Be like, I know me, like, when I used to be super pessimistic. Even though I was optimistic, I had a lot of pessimism too in some periods of my life. And even now, sometimes I can catch myself being pessimistic or ungrateful. Then I have to think, how would the person I see myself as respond to this? How would I respond to this if I was in my desired reality? Probably wouldn't even trip, because I would be financially free, and I would know that time heals everything. And I would not only know that, but I would be centered in that knowing. So I challenge you guys to shift the narrative in your life to doing that. If you already put your order into the universe, you've already selected what you wanted, you decided on all that, now I want you to decide, what thoughts are you going to entertain? Are you going to continue to entertain those same thoughts? Do those thoughts align with this new reality that's coming in the mail? It's Amazon Prime now too, so it's coming fast, so you got to get in alignment. Do those thoughts align with it? Do those friends align with it? Do the relationships and the people that you talk to every day, do that align with who you're becoming? Okay? Does that food that you're eating align with it? Okay? Because a lot of people don't realize too, diet is important. All right? Sometimes if we're not on a certain type of, if we're not taking a certain type of amount of healthy sugars, healthy vitamins, good foods, good sources of energy, we could literally just be drained from having to work to break down all these other things. So think about that. Think about fear. Fear is a big one. Fear is a big one because fear will have you thinking that I just need to wait. It's not my time yet. This, that, and the third. When that's an illusion. That's just a past version of yourself on that old timeline, on that old reality, trying to stay alive because it knows that you're about to kill it off. So that old reality. Kill your old reality. So choose what you're going to entertain. And don't forget that people are portals. So not only is diet important, but like I said, those relationships, if they're too draining, they're costing you too much energy, you gotta let it go. Gotta let it the fuck go.